Your Royal Highnesses, Your Excellency, my colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of our King, His Majesty Ronald Muwenda Mutebi II, I welcome Your Royal Highness to the headquarters of the Kingdom of Buganda. On the 8th of October, 1962, the Duke of Kent, Prince Edward, entered into this building representing Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II and handed over to our immediately preceding King, His Majesty Edward Mutesa II, the father of Kabaka Mutebi II, the instruments that saw to the end of the agreements that the United Kingdom had entered with the Kingdom of Buganda. The following day, the 9th of October 1962, was Independence Day for the entire country, Uganda. So His Royal Highness, the Duke of Edinburgh, Prince Edward, here with us, is the second Duke to visit the kingdom in nearly 62 years. It is a big privilege for me, for members of Buganda's royal family, for my colleagues here, and for the other leaders and the people of Buganda to receive Your Royal Highness this morning. Quite hot, but still bearable. It is an honor for us, a senior member of the British royal family, to visit a kingdom whose current dynasty dates back to the 13th century. The British monarchy of 1,200 years and the Buganda monarchy of nearly 900 years are some of the oldest monarchies in the world today. The resilience of the dynasties out of which monarchies spring is the testimony of the fact that these institutions bind their communities together and help them identify matters of common interest. King Mutesa I, the great-great-grandfather of King Mutebi II, met British explorers in the 19th century, and he entrusted one of them, Henry Morton Stanley, with a letter he wrote to Queen Victoria in 1875. In that letter, Kabaka Mutesa asked Queen Victoria to send him teachers who would induct and educate the people of Buganda in the areas our king noticed the visitors enjoyed superior technology. That letter, which was published in the Daily Telegraph in April 1875, saw to the coming of missionaries and later agents of the British Crown. We could say that King Mutesa's letter to Queen Victoria marks the beginning of the formation of modern-day Uganda. Today, 149 years since King Mutesa's letter, a descendant of Queen Victoria comes to the kingdom to inspire the youth by encouraging them to be self-reliant and to build social networks that will support and promote their efforts and activities. During the 9th coronation anniversary celebrations on the 3rd of August 2002, the descendant of King Mutesa I, our current King Mutebi II, issued an edict wherein he pronounced that he dedicated his entire reign to the youth of Buganda. And I was privileged to serve as the Kabaka's first minister in charge of the youth, a portfolio I held from 1996 for a total period of 9 years. The future of our kingdom, of our country, Uganda, and indeed of the world, shall be determined by the way we train, groom, and nurture the young people. When we were notified of the Duke's visit by Mr. William Blake, and later the British High Commissioner, we learned more about the objectives of the Duke of Edinburgh's International Award. We held discussions with members of the Duke's team and agreed to a collaboration through a memorandum of understanding between the Kingdom and the Duke of Edinburgh's International Award. When we partner with the Duke of Edinburgh's International Award and bring the youth together, enable them learn new skills, and encourage them to be resilient, we shall be working towards a future filled with hope. I met some of the young people who have participated in the activities that the Duke has initiated under the International Award at the reception at the High Commissioner's residence in honor of the Duke's visit on Monday in the evening, and I was touched by their enthusiasm. 70% of the nearly 14 million people in the Kingdom of Buganda are below the age of 30. So we should not talk about the future without focusing on them, which makes this royal visit and the envisaged collaboration most timely. Winston Churchill called us the Pearl of Africa. We have had our fair share of challenges in the past 116 years to date, 116 years since Sir Winston called us the Pearl of Africa. But then, we wouldn't fit the description of a pearl if we cannot shake off the dust and look to a better future, just as His Royal Highness wishes for the youth. Once again, I welcome Your Royal Highness and members of your entourage. I welcome the British High Commission and members of your team. We hope that the purpose of this royal visit is realized to the full extent of its mission, including building closer ties with the people of Buganda and all Ugandans. Thank you all so very much. Ssaabasajja Kabaka awangaali.